On Christmas Eve, Emma volunteered at a quiet nursing home to sing carols. The halls were dim, and most rooms were empty. One door slowly opened by itself, revealing an old man sitting inside, smiling as if he had been waiting. The man asked Emma to sing his favorite carol, saying it was his last Christmas. As she sang, the room grew colder and the lights flickered. When she finished, the man closed his eyes peacefully. Nurse rushed in, horrified. That patient had died 3 hours earlier, and his room had been locked all night. Emma's voice still echoed in the frozen air. Story 2, Christmas Knock. Jacob was alone on Christmas night when a loud knock echoed through his house. Outside, the snow was untouched, with no footprints leading to his door. The knocking returned, joined by a child softly singing a Christmas song. Jacob locked himself inside and called the police, shaking with fear. Police found nothing but warned him. Years ago, a child froze to death there on Christmas, knocking on doors for help that never came. Story 3, The Gift Under the Tree. Christmas morning, Sarah noticed an extra present under her tree. Inside was an old photograph of her living room, taken from inside the house. More photos followed, her sleeping, cooking, sitting alone at night. Each picture was more recent than the last. The final photo showed Sarah opening the gift. Behind her in the picture, someone stood near the tree, whispering, "Merry Christmas." Story 4, Silent Night Drive. Late on Christmas Eve, Mark drove through a foggy highway when a woman in a white dress suddenly appeared in front of his car. He swerved and crashed. When he looked back, the road was empty and the woman had vanished. Police later told him the same woman died there in a hit and run every Christmas Eve, her ghost still searching for help. Story 5, Christmas CCTV. A mall security guard watched CCTV screens on Christmas night when a Santa figure appeared, walking alone through the dark mall. Zooming in, the guard froze. Santa had no face, only darkness beneath the hat. The figure turned and waved at the camera. The next morning, the guard was found unconscious. All CCTV footage from that hour had been completely erased. Story 6, The Christmas Train That Never Arrived. On Christmas Eve, Daniel stood alone at the old railway station, holding a one-way ticket. Snow fell heavily, muting every sound. He hadn't spoken to his mother in years, and this Christmas was meant to fix everything. The departure board flickered strangely, finally showing his train arriving at 11:58 p.m. on Platform 4. No announcements echoed through the station. The air felt heavy, as if time itself was slowing down. Platform 4 was darker than the rest of the station. No passengers waited there, yet the bench was warm, as if someone had just stood up. At exactly 11:58, a train slid in without noise. Its windows were black, and the doors opened by themselves. Inside, passengers sat motionless, staring straight ahead. Their faces looked pale, frozen in expressions of regret. Daniel hesitated, but guilt pushed him forward. A conductor appeared, smiling unnaturally wide. "Merry Christmas," he said. "This is a one-way ride." As the train moved, Daniel noticed the passengers slowly turning their heads toward him. One woman whispered, "This train carries souls who couldn't let go." Daniel's chest tightened as memories of a past accident flooded his mind. The night his mother died while he survived. The train stopped in the middle of a snow-covered forest. One passenger stood and walked out. When the doors closed, Daniel saw there were no footprints in the snow. Panic set in. The conductor announced the final destination. Daniel's name echoed through the carriage. Realizing the train was meant to claim him, Daniel forced the door open as the train slowed and jumped into the freezing darkness. Daniel woke up on the cold platform floor, surrounded by station staff. The clock read 12:01 a.m. When he asked about the train, police went silent. Platform 4 had been closed for decades. The last train that arrived there crashed on Christmas Eve, killing everyone on board. Daniel looked down at his hand, still holding the ticket, now dated 20 years ago. Story 7, The Christmas Call from the Dead. Late on Christmas night, Laura sat alone in her living room when her phone rang. The number was unknown. When she answered, she heard slow breathing, then her father's voice. He had died 3 years earlier. Calm but urgent, he said, "Don't open the door tonight." Laura's hands trembled as the call ended abruptly. The phone rang again. Her father's voice returned, clearer this time. "They come every Christmas. They sing to be invited inside." As if on cue, soft caroling drifted from outside her house. Beautiful, perfect voices filled the snowy night. Laura peeked through the curtain and saw figures standing still, faces hidden in shadow. Her father explained that he had discovered the truth years ago. On Christmas, something ancient walked among carolers, feeding on invitations and kindness. He died stopping them once, and now he could only warn her. "Turn off the lights," he whispered. "They can't see you in the dark." The power suddenly cut. The singing stopped. Heavy footsteps echoed inside the house. Laura hid, clutching her phone. Her father's voice returned one last time. "I can't hold them anymore." The line went dead. A shadow passed inches from her hiding place, breathing slowly. Laura woke up at dawn on the floor. The house was silent. No damage, no footprints. Her phone buzzed with a voicemail from her father's old number, disconnected years ago. One message played softly. "Merry Christmas. You survived. This year,